Here I have a picture shared by my constituent, Suzanne Sinclair, who lives in Dallas. She's forced to use a walkie-talkie to communicate with her 89-year-old veteran father who lives down the road because Bell MTS's landlines don't work in their community. Why? Because Bell MTS refuses to do the maintenance required. Landlines that belong to Bell MTS in Canada in 2024. But perhaps the most egregious example of the way in which Bell MTS has taken Manitobans for granted is Bloodvein First Nation, that was in communication with Bell MTS about setting up and operating a cell phone tower for a number of months starting in 2020. A year later, when the wildfires of 2021 hit the region, the First Nation asked to work with Bell urgently. At this point, they had built a cell phone tower. They had the equipment set up. All they needed from Bell was to turn on a switch and get the cell phones working. As the wildfires raged and multiple communities were evacuated, including theirs, the smoke engulfed Winnipeg and reached southern Ontario. Bell MTS told Bloodvein they had to pay $652,000 to turn a switch and get cell service to a community that was 8 miles from a burning wildfire. Cell service that could help lives. Oligopolies like yours have failed Manitobans, First Nations, workers, and Canadians across the board. Do you find it acceptable that your company rejected Bloodvein's requests at a time of real crisis? Will you work with them to get them cell service?
Madam Chair, we'll communicate with the clerk to get the information as it relates to that specific situation, as well as the customer to which the honourable member referred to. And as far as Bell's investments in Manitoba, we made a commitment when we acquired MTS to invest at least $1 billion, and I'm proud to say we invested well above that, and that it's allowed us to build fibre to the home networks in Churchill, in Flin Flon, in LaSalle, in Morden.
Mr. Bibick, I think the questions that we've raised here are ones of real crisis, and I'm disappointed I haven't heard your intent to work with Bloodvein and get them cell service.